Yeah, yeah. Look, I do not do it for fame. I do not do it for you. I put myself through the pain. Time to start facing the truth.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Zen. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the Zen. So, guys, tonight this is the review recap for Last of Us Season 3, Episode 3. I got, my fellas with me, my guests. Well, I don't know. I got one guest with me so far. Hopefully the other one is about to be joining, and we're going to get on into this.
Yo, what up, Mr. Mika? Thank you for inviting me up. Ladies Eagles 25 in the building. What's going on?
Thank you for being here.
No problem. Anything for you, sweetie.
So, what did you think about this episode?
Well,
which one you like so far out of the first three?
Of course, I would have to say the first episode was pretty fire. The second one was pretty much just the lead up of what's going to happen. Like, I feel like the first 5 episodes is going to be lead ups. You know what I mean? Then the final, it's 8 seasons, 8 episodes, right? Or 9? It's
9, yeah, it's 9.
The final 4 is going to be this all hell's going to break loose. And also, like, it's the first one's still going to be my favorite regardless, but I don't want to jump the gun, but man, people are so fucking sensitive, man.
Wait, Detroit Kings is here. Let me bring him in.
All right, cool.
What up, Detroit King? You can hear me? You here?
Yo, he probably gotta get his stuff together.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked episode 1 so far the best, but I'm feeling the vibe of all of them. Like me, I'm a non-gamer. That's why I wanted to be able to talk about this with people that played the game. Even if it was a long time ago, maybe they played 1 and didn't play 2, maybe they played both and have like a mixture of opinions. Plus I got so many other reviews, so I was like, it's better to do it this way where you discussing it with a few different people. But for me as a non-gamer, listen, I'll be hooked. I didn't even realize the daggone episode was over an hour. I was into it. Now, it was certain times I was like, dag, this is slow. Where's the action? I ain't gonna lie with this last number 3.
Yeah.
But I still like the fact that we was getting the backstory. But I like how it's going so far. And I know everybody gonna have their different opinions. Some people I heard is really mad at the change they made from the game, but then y'all was saying, oh, I don't want to watch it because it's going to be just like the game and I know how it's going to go. So it's like, which one you want? You want it to be just like it or you want it to be different?
Right.
What's popping?
Hey, Detroit.
And what's up? How y'all feeling?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
Well, that's good. That's good. Everybody went live on a Monday.
I know. I was not expecting it.
It must be the weather.
For real, I wasn't expecting it. I thought everybody would have been finished by now. But it's okay.
Which episode you like the best? You said which episode you like the best?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I say 1 and 2. 3 is to me. AL, do you agree with me that felt like a filler episode?
Yes, but it was taking you where you needed to go.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I
did kind of feel like it was a filler episode, but at the same time, I did feel like it filled in some blanks. Because I remember when you came on to talk with me on episode 1, I was saying I wonder if they're gonna go back and show us what happened within those 20 years, because it was kind of like we just jumped to it being 20 years later. And I remember you said, yeah, I think they probably gonna show something. So you was right about that. They definitely been filling in the blanks. Even with the second episode, they showed us where it first, got brought up, and that lady talking about bomb everybody. So they definitely been filling in the blanks. I would have liked them to fill in a little bit more and show, which maybe they will down the line. Who knows? But okay, I don't want to jump the gun too much. I'll wait.
You know HBO ain't gonna play. They don't play. HBO gonna give you some filler episodes, man.
Yeah,
sure.
They gonna. I think episode 4 gonna be a filler. If you ask me.
No, it ain't.
It don't look like it from the preview, but they had me fooled with this preview because I was seeing all that fire and stuff, and I said, "Oh, we gonna get it on and popping. The ratings gonna be coming."
That scene that they got on the next episode that you saw at the end of this episode right here That's in the game, and in the game they crash into a building. They go into like this little cult. It's like a cult or like a little society over there, and they all ruthless. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna first see the intermission, like the entrance of them like fighting humans. Now it's going. I'm telling you, it's way worse when they fight the humans than when they fight the zombies. Because the zombies is just one way, but the humans is tricky. They set traps. You know what I'm saying? And they to this little girl is gonna be nuts, man. I'm telling y'all. And you know when they crash that truck into that fucking supermarket, that little mini store, bro. It's not gonna be no filler next week. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of that, when we first started out the episode, and this is another complaint people have been having, because I was looking a little bit. I try not to read too much comments and like look at too many other people's reviews because I'll be wanting to have my own clear thoughts. But I've seen a lot of people complaining about Ellie. Okay, they say they don't like her attitude. She do too much. She annoying. But to me, it's realistic. That's how a kid is gonna be, and she's not gonna. They like, oh, it's too much with the cursing. Now, I would say under normal circumstances, I would be like, yeah, I don't deal with no disrespectful kids. Blah 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 blah. But you're talking about a kid that's been an orphan that's living out here in the freaking zombie world. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck do y'all expect? So for me, that part is normal. Like, I would be surprised if she gonna be sitting here being polite and having manners. And who the hell is worried about that? So I don't know. But everybody,
she a kid though.
That's what I'm saying.
How did they give her a particular age? If I had to guess, I would say about 14, 13.
Yeah, I think she's somewhere around there, maybe like 12, 13,
I love
14.
her. She, to be honest with you, she is the show to me right now because she's hilarious.
Right. And on the game, like, that's why you
at all.
How do they want her to be? Like, how do they want her to be, bro? Do they want her to be sitting there like froze and just shook like, I'm like, what? Like, dude, like that's what she is. Like, people nitpick at all the bullshit they can, bro, but that's how the girl acts in the game too. Wait till this is what I'm saying. I don't think people is ready for shit like this because I sat back and told y'all, actually, I said, listen, this little girl's gonna be killing people.
Right.
It's not you know what I'm saying? So it's not nothing to play with. And they're gonna be beating her ass. So where do y'all can handle her saying bad words? Like your kid curse. I don't get what you, man. If I was y'all, stop watching the show, bro. Real curse.
Yeah, because we seen in this beginning part, she was like trying to bring up what happened and say, I know you want to blame me. And he's like, nobody's not blaming you. She's like, well, I was gonna tell you it's not my fault. I'm like, I don't blame her. You know, but I know he probably was in his feelings like, damn, when we get with this girl now, you know what I'm saying? What was her name? I don't forgot her name. Tess is gone. So this was his little hideaway spot where I guess over the years they've been hiding stuff at different places.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. She is a kid and she's a stranger. She don't know this man. Why would
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
She don't know this dude, so why would she be respectful to him?
Right.
I wouldn't do what she doing. But as we was kids, we was kind of disrespectful too. You know what I mean? So in a way, she just cussed and she ain't calling him out. I actually think she liked the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on. If she was really disrespectful, she do got a gun. She clearly could shoot him if she wanted to.
Facts.
Yeah, because it's like you don't know her whole story of what she been through before she met him. Then it's like you're a kid and you're dealing with this and you're being told that you supposedly could be some type of cure for this thing that's going around. This the only world you know. So it's like, I mean, to me that makes sense. If she was acting a different way, that wouldn't make sense to me. Right. So when she seen the Mortal Kombat the little game thing here, that brought back memories because I used to play Mortal Kombat.
Still do.
You know, Tekken, a lot of them games. I was even thinking about, I don't know if y'all ever remember when Wu-Tang came out with a game.
Yeah.
I used to play that one. I could never beat the master. I always used to get there and have one life left and he used to kill me.
Man, I used to get it in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, man, Mortal Kombat was good though. Yeah, so that brought back some memories. Now, of course, this is a typical kid thing, but what did y'all think about her opening up this daggone thing and going downstairs? I was like, now, you ain't supposed to be doing all that because you still don't know what the heck is in there. Yeah.
Being a kid and being nosy. I knew she was going to get, she getting into some stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But that one scene. I don't know if he's gonna tackle this, Mr. Mika, but when she was looking at that zombie laying there underneath them rocks, and she started cutting it, man. That little girl crazy.
Yeah, and I have to say they doing a good job with the daggone the freaking makeup department, yo. That thing look disgusting.
Sure.
For real, look like they got all the details. That's when she started cutting that. Ugh. I was like, that looks freaking gross. I don't know. Look like she just want to play around with it.
Fact, she wanted to use that knife so damn bad, bro. She couldn't wait to use that damn knife.
Oh yeah, Savannah. I'll still rock me some Pac-Man. That was my joint. Yeah. That was definitely my joint. So I like the beginning part with them two together. I like when they show her and Joe, period, to be honest, and her asking him all the questions, asking him, well, why are you looking around? You looking for the Clippers or whatever? And he's like, no, I'm looking for humans. So when you was just saying that part about the humans is the ones, you got to be worried about, like he was still aware and trying to be on the lookout if anybody was, in the cut. Right. And then she was asking him how he got that cut on his head. She just question after question. And to me, that's a typical kid. That's what they're gonna do. It was annoying, but that's what I would expect from a kid. Right. It's like when you driving somewhere and they gonna ask you every 5 minutes, "Did you get? Are we there yet?" Same thing.
And that was her first time in the car, I think.
Yeah, because she was bugging out, and when they saw that plane.
She didn't even know how to put the seatbelt on.
Right. She felt like this is a spaceship. He like, no, this is a car.
and she actually having a good time because she's smiling and she put the music on and she was like, look at you, pretty. She up there joking.
Exactly.
You could tell she ain't never been around people, really.
Hey, thanks for coming through. Oh, you got to catch up. Girl, it's good. I like it. I like it so far. I really do. Shoot, I was so into this. I forgot Godfather Harlem came on. I was late doing my review. I was like, wait a minute, a new episode came on. I was mad confused.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, on Sunday, Godfather Harlem, sorry, but that's getting a look at late. It's Mary Kingstown in this. I'm just saying, they better be glad BMF ain't coming on Sunday because that'd be number one.
Right, you already had that one out the way. So that was basically when they had saw the plane and stuff like that. Now, when they got to this part, right? Well, not exactly this part. Of course, yeah, this part was crazy too. But just seeing the bodies and knowing that they let me move this, that they killed these people, told them they was taking them to the oh Lord, I should have been writing these things down. I can't remember it.
It was a plant. She asked him, I ain't checking off for Mr. Meek. I'm just trying to help her out. It was a plane that he knew about that killed a whole bunch of people, and he basically telling her like, close your eyes. That's what I mean, that ain't his kid, but
right,
like a parent right there. Yes. He didn't want her to see all them dead bodies.
Exactly.
She didn't listen, and she looked, and there they go. They got them dead bodies.
Yeah, that looked bugged out. And then when they showed, when they went back and that was crazy, and showed them in 2003, and it's the lady with the baby. I was like, oh God, please don't tell me they ain't about to show them kill this black lady.
With the baby.
I didn't want to see it, so I'm glad they didn't. We still see that we could use our imaginations, basically. But
you got to be a heartless motherfucker, bro. So like, excuse my language, like to kill it. You got to be heartless, kill an infant, bro.
For real. I was like, damn, like that really put the face to it to show what the heck they had going on.
Fact.
Yeah, that's crazy. But he tried to tell her. She ain't show no emotion. She was kind of sad though.
Right. Yeah, she's pretty strong, man. So think about the things that she probably seen. Because only time we really seen her show like a little bit of emotion is when that situation first happened with Tess. But other than that, she been hanging in there. When he told her it was gonna be like a 10-mile walk, she's like, okay, 5 mile, whatever it was.
Yeah, she was like, okay.
Yeah,
she liked the old girl. She liked that lady though. You know what I mean? Because Joe, he was kind of being mean, but he kind of warming up to her.
Right.
I was gonna shoot him.
What'd you say?
He was gonna shoot her at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
He is savage. He on it, bro. He don't care.
Because when his daughter died, he just You man, that he lost. He cold. That's it.
Right.
Cold.
That's true.
He ain't trying to mess around with nobody, and I could understand that. So we meet. His name was Bill, right? Or
yeah,
Frank?
Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically he would have probably been looked at as the crazy person, but he was the most prepared. Shoot, I would have rocked with him.
Facts.
You know,
Bill was doing his thing. My man
yes, they
had
were showing him
making
coming
dinner
out
and
the cut,
everything, man.
going. Yeah, he had his stuff locked up, man. All them guns, the wine. Then as soon as they left, he going shopping. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He was all up at Home Depot. I was like, yeah, I would have rocked with him. Now, and you know, of course, that's him with his food. That meat wasn't done enough for me. All right, I was seeing blood. I like my stuff well done.
Facts.
But
yeah,
if it was this
well
type
done.
of apocalypse or whatever, do y'all think y'all could survive in that? I was laughing because I was thinking about my other half. God bless the day. Every time, what was that show? Naked and Afraid, and those type of survival reality shows come on. He's like, I would have known how to do this and do that. I listen. I wouldn't know how to keep myself hibernated in the house because I do that already and stock my stuff up. But as far as the weapons and mask and all that other stuff, I wouldn't necessarily have that. But I think I could survive in terms of staying by myself. That's basically what Bill was doing. He didn't want nobody around him anyway. So he's like, yeah, all of y'all out of here. And he was just setting his stuff up.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you, Miss Tamika in Detroit. I will not survive. That's like I tell people, I can't go to prison. I will not survive. I will not. Shit's just not for me. I know how to shoot. You know, other than that, like I'm not finna grow. I don't know how to grow no crops. I don't know.
Right, yeah, because he had a farm going on. Like he really was putting in the work, and I was like, where he finding them animals at? Because we didn't see no animals.
I ain't gonna hold you. I can't do that. I don't know. My granddad and my grandma told me to do that, but I can't remember half that stuff. But do it when I survive, as long as I got some canned food and water and stuff like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna off myself.
Facts, but like Detroit, do you know how hard it is to fucking start a garden, bro? That shit takes all work.
Yeah,
it does though, and you gotta water it. You know what I mean? You gotta get some sun. It ain't overnight.
Exactly, it's definitely not.
Vegetables have to be at a certain limit underground too. They have to be like at a certain surface,
right?
And then
Shoot, I used to stay in my grandmother's garden. She used to be like, "Get out of here, tearing up her tomatoes and her freaking cucumbers." Ain't nothing like when it comes fresh out the garden, y'all. Don't taste the same when you're getting it from the supermarket, especially up here in New York. Forget about it.
That's just the ones from the garden is the most healthiest though.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, because he was chilling there with his wine. He was just relaxing. I was like, okay. Then we had this little thing show up. He had his set, his trap set. I was like, okay, I see you. You ain't playing around. He's like, that never gets old.
My man came up in there, man, and Reddy talking about he trying to go to Boston.
Right.
What you doing all the way over here, man?
Yeah, because what part was this again? I don't even remember which part. That was a long ways away.
That was
supposed
there
to be
right there.
4 years later. Yeah. He was there by himself for 4 years. Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time to be in by yourself, man.
Yeah.
Now that's people talking about can they survive the apocalypse, man? Can you survive that by yourself?
Yeah.
You can't talk to nobody,
right?
But yourself.
Yep. That's the thing too. You like if you like that's why when the pandemic happened, man, like it was no problem for me to be in the house as I go to work, go home. You know what I'm saying? I got everything I need in the house. I don't really hang out like I used to back in my early 20s, like clubs and all that shit. I just don't do it. I be in the crib, man. You got all the movies, all the games, So the pandemic didn't really mess with me. Like,
right.
It really didn't fuck with me.
Yeah, I feel like I could do by myself, but then they don't got no phones. They ain't got no internet.
That's the thing. That phone, girl.
He powered up his own stuff, so I guess he could watch TV if he wanted to. Watch some movies on the VCR, DVD player. He could pull that out, and ain't no cable going, right?
He ain't got no satellite or nothing.
I know, like that. I think that part would be the harder part for me because as long as I got my music and my movies, I think I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he had more than enough wine. He didn't seem like he was running out of wine.
Yeah, because like
So,
you want to get high when you drinking shit when you bored. But I know me, man. If I was ever myself, like I'd probably be the most in shape person because to stop yourself from going crazy, run.
Mm-hmm.
You can run. Seriously, just run. It helps to stop you from going crazy and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing he seemed like he wasn't really doing is exercising. He was doing everything else. So if y'all came across Frank down here, would y'all have killed him, let him go?
He had the clicker though, so he was good money.
Yeah.
He had it.
He had everything, shoot. He really was not playing. He was like, where you get that from?
Right.
Because he was running the test on him and everything. Like, you good? Okay, I'm letting you go. He want to sit here and get food and stuff. He was so happy and getting on the piano and everything. Oh God, a hot daggone mess.
I would have.
So then it's 3 years later. Obviously, they ended up together.
Let me say this though. What I would have shot him. It's kind of if I ain't had that clicker. You know what? You know, because after a while, you kind of know what these things could do and what they can't do. So, I think if it was, I don't think he would have. I would have never did it. But I don't think he was worried about him turning though. I think he was worried about my man was trying to take his property.
Being a poacher.
Oh yeah, definitely that too. Because one of the first things he said is like, if I feed you, you're gonna tell other people, then they gonna be coming, they gonna think it's free lunch at Arby's. And he's like, Arby's was a restaurant, they wasn't giving free lunch. That part had me cracking up though. So it's like, yeah, that would have been my two concerns too, because that's why he had his fence and gated up everything. He wasn't playing. He put in mad work. Like I don't know how long it took him to do all that work, but
true, probably years on top of years.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about that stuff.
So when we got to the part,
all that stuff he was doing, man, that stuff that they happened the day. He was doing that just like that took him probably like 3 or 5 years to get hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to put in some work with that. Hey, Inga. How are you? Thanks for coming through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Anybody that stuck by, if you catch it on the replay, make sure you like it. Make sure that you go to say your channel. I don't forgot it.
Lays Eagles 215 covering all shows. Well, most of them, the ones I like anyway. And football. Football season almost over. You got Bel Air coming out. You're gonna see me on here a lot with Mr. Mika. You're gonna see D2 more than likely. And only the beginning, you know?
Yes. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel because he's been doing the Last of Us reviews weekly. I haven't been, okay? I've been on his channel sometime. And then, we doing little collabs, little back and forth. And Detroit Kings, you could put the
I can't do it. I can't do it on there because it's not gonna show up. So you can
I'll try to share it on my community tab.
Yeah.
But y'all join the Discord. Check out. Oh, okay. You need to catch up. Yeah, a lot of people saying they need to catch up, and so many shows up at the same time. But it's good. It's really good.
It is though. It's too many shows that's out in January, and you're not gonna get no break because we got a lot of shows.
Yes, and then we got more coming in February. It's just crazy. I'm trying to figure that out now. For real.
What shows you gonna cover though?
I was already covering Bel Air and Snowfall before, so that's an automatic. Got a question mark next to Wu-Tang. And then I'm trying to accept the challenge that Brillo put out there with the subscribe-a-thon, and I also was thinking about doing some Black History Month movies. So I know some of the ones I was thinking about doing was like Rosewood 42. I got a bunch wrote down, but I'm trying to
do the subscribe-a-thon. Ain't no football coming on into the 12th, so we gotta talk about. We need to talk about. You know what we need to do? I think Wednesday, if you're available, we need to break down episode. The first not the first season, but Snowfall season 5.
Snowfall
because
it's
about to happen. So we could break down Wednesday. Whenever you free, Miss Tamika, on L channel, season, not season 1 because I don't remember that, but like season 5, episode 1.
Yeah, I'm curious to
That's the
see, man,
countdown.
what the
That's
heck
the
this is
countdown.
gonna be for real.
Yeah, this is kind of bittersweet though for
It
Snowfall. To be honest with
is.
you.
It really is. Definitely. So y'all
But
make
yeah.
sure that y'all subscribe to
Mm-hmm.
Lace Eagles 215, okay, and check out The Last of Us BMF. He be doing the power shows. I guess he's gonna be doing Snowfall. He be giving you the NFL breakdowns, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what did y'all think when we saw that they come,
Oh.
like, this was all from him talking on the radio with Tess?
Hey
When he
man.
was like, "Oh, me and this lady been talking, and we gonna have friends." He's like, "What friends? Like, you over here talking to strangers? You don't know who the heck that is." That was really
That part.
taking a chance.
Do you think he was wrong for doing that?
Yeah,
You don't think he was
I mean,
wrong?
it ended in a good result, but what if it didn't? You know what I mean? Like, how did you
All
know who you was
right.
talking to? That's why I wish we would have saw a little bit more of that. Like, how did you know she was somebody you could trust? At the end, it worked out, but I was like, how you just gonna be on the radio talking to people?
This is the darkest show, but it shows to have faith. You gotta have faith in shit like this. But it's a very dark show, showing you have faith because everything's
It
connected.
definitely is.
Everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean? Everything. They ain't gonna get too far in the truck, and he got all his weapons, as much as they can carry. So
right?
It's showing you everything happens for a reason. That's all. It's kind of like Atlanta with all the weird shit. You can get past that, but it's all connected.
That's true, and that was
though.
one of my favorite shows. Shoot, that is definitely true. Yeah, he took a chance, and it ended up that it worked out. And even Bill at first was trying to pull out his gun on Joel and be like, I don't want y'all here. And Joel's like, listen, I hear where you coming from. I get it, but get that gun out my face. Okay.
Yeah,
and it is some things we could do to help each other.
Because
I was
Joe
like, I
didn't
know
want to be
that's right.
there.
Right. They were
Joe
basically both
definitely
feeling
wanted
the
to be
same
there.
way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was his
He
lady
was more
friend was told him to come there. That's who brought him there. He didn't want to be there.
exactly. Yeah. And I think Bill could pretty much see that they were kind of, similar. Then he gave him the warning about, the Raiders coming and he might want to tighten up that fence. He was like, I could give you some stuff. Then he make a mistake when not listening to that. He talking about he okay.
Mm-hmm. Man, that man was up there. They was eating that. They was eating it good, and they was drinking some of that wine.
For real. Shoot.
My man, we eating good in our pocket.
Real good.
Facts.
For real, because he spent 4 years by himself. Then was it 4 or 3? I don't even remember. I think it was 3. Then it was 4 that they was together.
Yeah.
Before they showed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they was getting by. They didn't look like they was hurting for any daggone thing.
Besides the weird shit, it's pretty far. I mean, like I said, it was a reason for everything you seen, but and then the thing about that scene too is like, everything going on with Bill, like Hollywood, they're gonna have gay shit in it, man. Like I said, if you don't like seeing the gay shit, you can fast forward it. Just don't watch TV. It's gonna be in everything now. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't in the game. Him having a boyfriend and all that, and meeting this guy that was in a hole that he, grew old with, but they threw it in here, and it's just this is what's gonna happen. Like, it's like all these 85% of the shows that come out is gonna have gay shit in it. Like,
everybody to have their representation. I mean, I heard some people say that it probably could have been insinuated, like, oh, they was partners, but they said that Frank didn't have a major role in the game, and then they was mad that Bill's out because they were saying he had more to do and he's supposed to help Joe. But I'm like, technically, he did help him, even though he supposedly they changed it and he made the choice he made. He still left him the hookup. Shoot, he ain't leave him dry.
Yo, but I got a prediction. How about this, right? How about they make a Bill spinoff story? You know what I mean? Like showing how Bill got to that level, what he lost, why he was alone, and why he built that, that stuff around the house, and how he got to that level. You know what happened when they infiltrated him when it broke out where he was at. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides,
they could definitely do that.
Yeah.
They could. They could make a couple of different spinoffs, in my opinion.
So, but I don't think they're gonna. They, HBO don't like to do no spinoff like that. But
Yeah,
if
they not really
anything,
known for that.
yeah, that's more
Not
of
too
Starz and
much.
Showtime. I mean, it's starting to be popular now, so I think they might get in it now.
Maybe the Max side of HBO want to do a spinoff. Not the HBO, maybe the Max part of it. But it's
Right. I ain't gonna lie though, when he freaking planted them daggone strawberries, those strawberries look good as hell, boy. I'm telling you, anything straight from the garden, I just got a different taste.
Yeah,
So when
that's the
Frank
real
got
stuff right there.
when Frank got woke up with them shooting and the freaking Raiders there, he pulling out the daggone gun. Now, did y'all feel? Well, first of all, I don't know if Bill was hitting anything. I know he was out in the middle of the street like it wasn't nothing, just a shooting. But
Bill was getting it in, man.
Yes, he was out. I'm like, damn, well, why you didn't wake Frank up and have him come out there with you? He was straight in the middle of the street.
He didn't care about nothing. Bill was getting it in, man. He was just got that head shotting him to death like he was playing Call of Duty, man.
Right. That's true. And they was getting set on fire. My thing is when they first went near it and it started sparking, I would have been like, yeah, let me get the heck up out of here. They still keep going towards the daggone gate. I was confused with that.
They just they poachers. People don't, and that's why they booby traps. You know what I mean? They were just dumb. They trying to find a place, and he had that shit like Civilization over there. That
exactly.
Was he had surrounded, and they was trying to get up in that bitch, and Joe was warning them they was coming. And they came, and he said, like Waka Flocka said, front door, broad day with the SK.
Right. He was there.
Right.
Yep.
He was there.
Bill was gay. Bill wasn't no bitch. He was gay.
Did you feel like when Frank called his name, that's what ended up having him get shot because he turned around looking at him? That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he distracted him.
Yeah. I mean, I know he ain't doing it intentionally, but
he should have been getting it in with him, man.
Exactly. That's what I thought he was gonna do.
You know damn well, bro, he wasn't hitting shit with that little ass pistol.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, when I seen him run out there, I'm thinking he was coming to join the way he took the gun out. I figured Bill probably had to been teaching him all this time how to shoot, and like if anything happened, this what to do. He coming calling his name. I'm like, really? I wasn't expecting that, but he sure enough would have fire on their behinds.
Oh yes, he did. He was getting it in. He had like I gave him like at least about 7 kills.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't playing about that at all. I was like, okay.
Bit. And then imagine, I was saying, then imagine like you getting torched by that fire, and there's no water around you, guys. They just burning alive.
Right. Yes.
Terrible.
Getting electrocuted, burning up, all kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, that's what y'all get. Y'all want to come over here touching people's stuff. Hey, Daria, thanks for stopping through.
Daria, hey.
Are you watching it? Because everybody's saying they got to catch up on it. Yeah, I definitely like that part. I actually would have liked to see a little bit more of them because I was like, wasn't nobody ever coming by there or before. He really got to be there all those years just on his own. I mean, it looked like, of course, some clickers was periodically coming and he had the trap set up for them because he was already saying like that never gets old. But I was wondering how many of the Raiders ever came through.
It was a lot of them. I mean, well, I don't want to go to the last part, but like Joe said, like I mean that. Well, I'm gonna let you get there because it's a ladder. I ain't trying to go far.
No, it's okay. We can skip around. That's why I was saying which episodes y'all liked and what was going on because I know.
Okay, like that letter. He didn't even want to read it. She nosy too.
Yeah, she done ripped it up.
she done ripped it up and everything and read it. And he was like, if it was, he knew we was coming, and if I didn't know that code or nothing like that, we'd have been blown up because he already had it set.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I would have liked to see them add like if I had any critiques, I still thought it was a good episode, but I would have liked to see them add in like, seeing the radio and back and forth between Tess and Frank, and then I would have liked to see how maybe him and Joel have worked with each other through the years, and he knew that Joel's on point and he's gonna know how to do certain things, and he's giving him the code and different information so that if anything ever happened and he come, I mean, I know they telling us that, but I would have kind of liked to see more of the back and forth between them. I was looking forward to them meeting Ellie and what her interaction was going to be with them, but of course that didn't get to happen. But if I had any critiques, that would have, not even critiques, but some other things that I would have wanted to see added in, that would be it for me. What about y'all?
In my opinion, well, I ain't trying to cut nobody up, but I think they on their way to finding his brother. That's his number one goal right there.
Right.
To be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that's all that's been on his mind. That's why he even, decided to do all this in the first place.
And I'm interested to see how long him and his brother haven't seen each other.
Exactly. Like yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to know how long that's been too, and what the brother been doing in between.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that really know that is L, because he played the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, but then they might touch bases on a different way, D. They might.
Right, they might change it.
How many years they seen each other? Has it been years?
It got to been like 10, 15.
God,
damn. Okay.
Because he said Joel could be a good whopping 50 something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 52, 53, 49ish. You know what I'm saying? His brother's younger than him, so that's his little brother. So, I don't know. I forgot if his brother dies. But let's see what happens, man. I got to go back. I ain't played the first game in a long time, but I know key parts though.
Hey, what's up, Brown? Pretty, what you said? Agree. Would have love. Would like to see more of the backstory. Yeah, me too. I don't mind the backstory. Some people don't want to see the backstory. Listen, everybody knows. I like that, because that was one of the first things I asked you. Like, you think they're gonna go back and show us what happened in between, or we just gonna keep moving forward? So
I knew they was gonna go back. It's too much story to
right.
The only story backstory is gonna be, we already know Joel's. We're not gonna get no Joel backstory, right? The only backstory we get is Ellie. When Ellie met the little black girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's DLC in the game. That's the only backstory you're gonna get of Ellie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I still want to know, like, when she said she was by herself when she got bit. I already know that was a lie.
Facts.
So I'm assuming somewhere down the line we're gonna be going back and seeing what really happened with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be DLC to the show.
So when this part happened and Bill got hurt, I thought he was out of here. He was all emotional, like, call Joe, he gonna know what to do. I was like, oh, I thought he was dead then. They was making it all dramatic, but I was like, oh, okay, so he did get to start trusting Joe, because he gonna take care of you. So I was like, all right, that makes sense. And of course, this was 10 years later. He all messed up. They done grew old together, and he in the wheelchair, sick. I was like, oh, man.
He was right, though. He was right. Because if he's suffering, there's no doctors around. He was right.
He was going to die.
Yeah, right. He was in pain. What, he had cancer or something, guys? I don't know what he had.
I think so. They didn't never really specify.
They never said it, but I think he had cancer. They both was old as dirt, though.
Yes, like they actually got to live a long ass life, especially considering everything that was going on. Like, you survived through all of that and got to be old.
But how the fuck, like, everything around him that's happening, how did he conceal that one area? We gotta get it. We gotta get a side story. We gotta get a spinoff.
Yes, where he was able to go shopping. Because even remember when they was having the argument, and I think that was supposed to be like 3-4 years later. Frank over here mad because he want to be able to decorate the house and go shopping for some other clothes. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all got time to argue about that? And it's literally the apocalypse. So that goes to show that he really had that thing locked down.
I'm not trying to be funny and start no stereotyping them, but like, don't that sound like a gay couple though? They're
yeah.
Crazy.
They died together too.
I don't know. It could have been Parkinson's.
Wow.
It could have been a sub, but
Could have been.
I mean, I know one thing. They died together as a couple.
Mhm. Yeah, that was crazy. That was sad. I ain't gonna lie. That brought a tear to my eye. Like,
That
if you
was
ever
they
had
never.
to take care of somebody you care about and watch them be sick, that ain't easy. And I
That
guess
was his
he pretty
choice,
much,
though.
yeah, because he was like, shit, I don't live my life. I don't live longer than I probably thought I was gonna live. What I'm gonna do? Be here by myself?
Yeah, I think he should have waited for Joe to come though. But hey, man, he wanted to go out with his partner, so he did.
Right.
I would have waited.
Yeah.
Me,
He poured
to be
that
honest, me
shit
too.
in
I'm gonna
there
keep
and
it a
just was
bug.
like, that's a wrap for us. I was like, damn. I cried like a baby for that, though. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that one.
This show gonna get a lot of awards this season. I'm gonna keep it a bug. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be in every category.
For real. I believe it. Definitely. So now, Joel and them get there. How long you think it was after they died that they was there? I don't know because they didn't specify it.
They
But
said it was
did they
I
say
was
3 weeks or something? I can't remember.
was it a year?
It was a year?
I think it was a year. I
Oh
think.
shit! I thought it was like a couple of weeks after.
Oh no, he was like in that letter. It said if if it's you and if you open it up, you like don't go in the room because it's gonna smell like it's gonna smell in there. And the man had the windows open. It was I'm at the end, but it could have been. I thought it was a year.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been sooner, but that's why they got to do a backstory about it. They should have said it was a year, 3 weeks. They never said it.
Yeah, and then everything was dusty when he went in there too.
It was. So if everything was dusty, that means it wasn't no 3 weeks.
Mm-mm.
It had to been like a year or two.
You on mute, Mr. Mika.
Yeah, you're on mute.
I'm sorry. Joel knew immediately something was wrong. Like just looking at how everything was looking in the area before he even, went back there. That's why he's like, stay here. He's like, wait a minute, cause this ain't how Bill be running things, That's
Right.
crazy. I didn't think it was that long, but you're right. It could have been that long.
Hey, it was long, man. And cigar nosy, but right nosy. She
Uh-huh.
don't miss nothing.
Done already ripped the daggone letter up. I mean, open rather, I should say. Then when she asking him, do he want to read it? He like, no, you do it. That part got to me too, because he's like, look, I don't really care for you. I don't like you, but I still consider you to be a friend. And then him saying, take care of Tess, and knowing that Tess is already gone, that hit him too.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to play it off like, get up to me and go outside because he didn't want to show his feelings, but
yeah, he's gonna loosen up. He's not gonna be like Batman, how the Batman was in the last Batman that came out where he didn't smile.
mm-hmm.
Like he's gonna loosen up eventually. They're gonna be happy, laughing and smiling together before all the zombies and humans try to kill both of them.
Right, have a little bit of happiness in between.
I mean, he definitely gonna seem like he gonna loosen up, man.
Yeah, because
I was like, shoot, Bill left him. He still left him the hookup because he was like, look, you know where all my stuff is at. He was like, obviously, it got to be you that found me because anybody else, they would have been dead. They would have got caught on one of my traps. He left him the keys to the car, told him to take whatever he need. It can't get no better than that, shoot.
Yeah, he looked out for the man. He respected him. He just didn't want to tell him, but he respected Joe. You could tell he did.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It's a good episode though, no lacking. Yeah, great writing, man. Great writing.
Look at them pretty ass guns.
All them guns, and she was like, "Can I have a gun?" He like, "No."
You go. Hey, look, you gonna make sure she got a gun because his ass gonna be in trouble.
She already got a gun in her bag while she playing.
Facts.
Right.
Kids are sneaky, man. You can't do nothing about that neither. She's sneaky with it. He don't even know. So
I don't think he's
what it is.
I don't think he's gonna know what she's capable of until like he see her actually put somebody down.
Oh, she could put somebody down with no hesitance.
If somebody on top of him trying to do something to him, I can see it. Yep, I can see it. I can see her doing it. You're right, dude. See her doing it.
She ain't gonna play no games. She ain't gonna. She a kid. She fearless. She ain't got time to play.
Nope.
Right. So, I mean, did y'all have any favorite moment of this episode? I know y'all said y'all like. Well, you said you liked the first 2 episodes. I'll say he liked the first episode. I like the first episode the best. I would like all of them so far, but I'd still like the first one the best. But they all been keeping my attention.
I like one. I don't have a favorite, but 1 and 2 is my favorites. They both are tired of me.
Okay.
And you know what? If I had to go with one, I'm going with 2. I'm gonna go with episode 2 by a slight because the ending was so powerful. But I'm not complaining about it though. They ain't missed yet. They 3 for 3 right now.
Right. Yeah, it kept me entertained because look, I didn't even realize that it was that long. It didn't feel that long to me. When I looked, it was like, wait, it was an hour. It did not feel that long to me at all. I still was paying attention. Now I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay, we're not gonna get a little bit more action. I thought we was gonna get a little bit more action. Okay.
I knew we wasn't gonna get no action. I knew it was good. I told Eld, I said it's gonna be a slow burn. It ain't gonna. They gave us in the first 2. They ain't about to give us no action.
Right. And then I was pretty much like, okay, this is a filler episode. You know, we get in more detail and backstory and, you know, what Bill and Frank had going on and all of that. So I was like, oh, I'm curious to see what everybody's reaction is going to be. Because as soon as I finished watching the episode, I had just said to my girlfriend, like, oh, I want to see what the fellas is going to be saying. And not a couple minutes after that, the Discord messages started popping up. Like, yo, what the heck? I was cracking up.
Yeah, one dude I respect, bro, and the other dude was a fucking weirdo. But I mean, it's you know, it's gonna be like I said, Hollywood. These are the times, man. It's gonna be in every show, just the way it is. I mean, you know, you never know. They might come out with a gay football league. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it.
I ain't gonna be watching it, but good luck with that. I love football. But you can't get me to watch that. I'm sorry, man. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry.
So she definitely was getting her necessities, boy. She found the tissue. Then that cracked me up too. I forgot about that part.
She took a shower too, did she?
Yeah, she asked to take a shower. She was like, "Man, you need to take a shower. I need a shower." And when they was back at that place where he hid his stuff, she even found a daggone box of tampons in there. I forgot about that part. I was like, it was one random box in there. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, what the heck?
That was God.
Yes.
Y'all crazy, man.
Oh God, but she was getting the hookup, and then of course she found that daggone gun. She was like, listen, I'm putting this up. I don't give a damn what he say.
And you know it's crazy, Miss Tamika in Detroit. That gun right there might be one that saved his life when he had some shit.
Yeah, that's the gun he don't know nothing about.
Okay. Yeah, listen. My whole thing is just teach her how to use it at this point. Shoot.
I think she already know how to use it.
Right.
I believe she trust me. She know how to use it.
Yeah, she definitely might. So yeah, we talked a little bit about that part already with the seatbelt. That was funny.
Look how she grabbing it though.
Yeah, she looked like. Listen, she picked that thing up and was like, I don't care what he's saying. Slipped it right in her bag before he could come back in the room. I don't know. I heard a couple people. Let me see. Does it even show her? No, I don't think it showed it clearly. I thought I had got it, but I know they were saying that shirt she had on was from the game. I had so many screenshots and I deleted a lot of them because I was like, okay, now I'm getting crazy, and then some of them was too dark. Like I had a bunch of them, but I know they were saying that shirt was from the game too. I mean, listen, like I said, I like it so far. I think we're gonna get more action with the next episode coming up. It looks like, I guess when they traveling, they gonna have some people coming after them, probably trying to take that car from them, I would assume. And they done, got all these supplies in this car, so everybody gonna want a piece of that.
It's gonna be it's like, imagine, bro, like a 6'3" dude with a pickaxe trying to kill you.
Lord.
It's gonna be insane, bro. It's gonna be insane, and there's gonna be some scenes too where make y'all cringe. Like he gonna be going down bad, and she gonna be on her own. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna die, but if they follow the game, that's what's gonna happen.
Right.
That is
I mean,
true.
that's what I would expect, though. You know, it's gonna be people fighting. Everybody want to get ahead and get something. Are they gonna still? Well, I mean, they may not do it the exact way, so I don't know if it makes sense to ask you that. But I would think they gotta still be worried about the federal people. Then they gotta be worried about the flies or whatever, and then they gotta be worried about whatever other random people wanna come after them. She said a pickaxe.
Yeah, they're gonna have to worry about a lot of people.
Yeah. That's a lot of stuff. So I mean, listen, I know Joel ain't supposed to be no joke and know how to fight good and all of that, but I would think that he, you know, he don't want her, he would want her to be able to know how to fight for herself too. That's what I would think.
If you walking into a civilization, right? Say it's a mini city, and you got humans are not zombies. They're way smarter. You're gonna have two on each roof with sniper rifles. You're gonna have dudes on the ground watching the area. You're gonna have watchdogs and stuff, bro. The humans are way worse than the zombies, guys.
Yeah.
When you see them come across some humans, y'all gonna be like, bro, I wish they would fight the zombies.
Oh yeah, I believe it because everybody be trying to for themselves or whatever like that. And if they can get new weapons and money, they gonna do everything they can, which is a horrible thing of doing because everybody should be trying to stick together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
that make it more realistic to me. If we think about human beings, I mean, let's be real. You might have a few that's gonna band together and help, but you know you're gonna have those ones that will push your behind over when you already falling. Okay.
It's kind of like yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, yeah, my bad.
I was gonna say Bloods and Crips. So imagine Bloods and Crips and fucking Last of Us, or Bloods and Crips, a pandemic, or Dawn of the Dead type shit.
It's different though when the world about to end though. It's that's a big difference. When you know all this stuff is happening,
nobody
should not be trying to fight each other. You should be trying to be united.
Yeah, we know what we should be doing, but a lot of times they don't be doing that. That part was funny to me too when she found the tape. Because and I forgot to mention him breaking down the rules to her. We know what the rules was, of course, for her to listen to him, do what he say, and she's like, "I got it," you know. And as soon as she get in there, she touching stuff, and he like put it away. But then when she put it in, he like, okay, let that rock. And she actually got him to smile. I was trying to catch that one. That was like the first time that he cracked a smile because he was like, oh, wait a minute, leave that on. That's Linda. I forgot what her name was, but I thought that part was cute.
All this shit that's happening, like how you see her making him smile and stuff, that's gonna save her life.
Right.
It's all connected.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. Cause
but
he's gonna be going up for her.
Here's the tricky part though. What's gonna happen to her? What the Fireflies want to happen to her is gonna be different. She's gonna find out, and she's gonna want it to happen to her too for all of humanity, right? Want it to happen at all, but she gonna be down with it, and he not gonna. You gonna see if they follow the story,
right?
You know,
if they can follow the story, she gonna be down with it. And Joy, he gonna be like, nope, we ain't doing that. And then she gonna go, you know what? Okay, I'm riding with you. That's exactly what's gonna happen in the air.
Right.
Yeah, it is. And you know, she gonna be mad for a little bit, but get mad and scratch your ass. I saved your life.
Right. Yeah. And y'all, well, we know that they already got approved for season 2.
Season 2. That's a good though. That's been like, what's his episode 3?
Right.
I like stuff like that, man, because that give them they could start back production a little bit earlier. But when you because when you gotta wait on the renewal after the show, it's just gonna take a long time for the show to come back on.
Right. Yeah. That's one thing with HBO though. If they like something and the numbers is right, they're gonna let you know quick, fast, in a hurry that they They ain't trying to wait all day like somebody else we know, another network.
You heard that Stars, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, Showtime, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Showtime take forever though. Like when
What's
the
up,
shot
Jeremiah?
on, what up, Jeremiah? When the shot come on, when the shot go off, they don't know if it's gonna be renewed to after the season is over. I'll be like, dang.
You should. Flatbush Misdemeanors, man, was a lost one. That was a good show, bro.
That was the best show on that network.
That's a good point. It do kind of remind me of that. She said, Joel and Ellie's banter reminds me of the Hound and Aria. Yeah, I could see that too.
Hound and Aria, who was that?
That was on Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
The old big dude with the little girl that beat everybody behind. Yeah, it definitely kind of reminds me of that too. Now that you said that, yeah, I don't got a like I said, I don't got a problem with Ellie. Apparently, a lot of people don't like her, but
I love her. Keep doing. I don't want them to keep doing what they doing with her.
Mr. Mika, who said they ain't like Ellie character?
I see people like on Twitter, and where was it? I think even on somebody else's live, they was like, "Oh, I don't like Ellie. They could have kept her out. That's the only thing I don't like about the show." I'm like, huh?
It's on somebody as a content creator.
No, it was like people in the comments.
Oh,
yeah, it was not.
They just probably don't they just talking just to be talking.
Everybody like different things, but I'm like,
yeah.
If Joe was in here by himself, he'll be dry as fuck.
Right.
It would be boring.
Right. I think they made it realistic. To me, that's how a child is gonna be. They're gonna be questioning everything, curious about everything. Especially she never even been out in the daggone world. As soon as they came outside, she's like, I'm outside for real. Like she ain't never seen none of this stuff before.
Facts.
So I don't know.
I would love that.
It's realistic.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. My daughter, bro. Like how she be like, I like the realness, man. The realness is what I fuck with. Adults, babies, old folks. I need the realness. Ellie's real.
Man, they would be doing what she doing. She keeping it a buck.
Exactly.
She ain't got time to. She just a baby. She a kid. Who cares?
Right.
Yeah. That's how I feel. But like I said, everybody don't like the same stuff. We all see, art is subjective.
I get it. I get it.
Of course, I like how they rolled off into the sunset because we know it ain't about to be no sunshine and rainbows. So they ended it like, you know what I mean, with them riding off with him smiling and the sun. And then, of course, we just, see the little open window with them rotting up in here. I thought they was about to scan over to the bed and show they rotten corpses.
Mr. Me too. You know where they about to go?
Where?
They about to go right to Brownsville. I'm gonna relate to it. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be terrible.
Yeah. As he said he looking for his brother, but I know he gonna have to go through a whole bunch of stuff before he gets to him. When do y'all think he gonna get to his brother? I think
probably
maybe what episode is this?
Episode 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say
episode 7.
Yeah, I was thinking like 6 or 7 because I know they ain't gonna just have it be like quick. He gonna have to go through a whole bunch of stuff before he get there.
Oh, for sure, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely. But this was pretty good. I like it.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah, she never was in the car. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People talking about she being annoying. She asking too many questions, and they was like, "Oh, I don't like disrespectful kids." And I'm like, "Listen, I'm a number one person that don't like disrespectful kids. This is not the setting for that, though. We out here dealing with them."
She disrespectful kids, man. That ain't you. They act like this is his daughter or something.
Right. She said, "Flatbush misdemeanors is underrated." Yeah, man. I was like, "That's what y'all worried about? Like, this is a daggone zombie game turned into TV show." I'm confused.
She going to school or nothing like that. School is over out.
Right.
Going to school.
Like, how are you more worried about her behavior? How's that a distraction? I don't get it. And to me, her behavior fits what the circumstances is. So.
Exactly.
Well, let me make it more darker for him. I just told y'all this. If y'all not listening, and well, not y'all, but the people out there not listening or rewatch whatever in the comments, the black lady that they met from Fireflies, she sent Joel to take Ellie to die. So fuck the curse words, bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She dealing with mad stuff. A little kid, like, what do you think a kid is gonna be doing?
They're not. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an uproar when they see what's about to happen, bro. Like, it's gonna get worse. This is a dark show. Like, you mad about her cursing?
It's gonna be dirt. It's gonna be 10 times worse.
Right.
And to be honest with you, if I was in George's shoes, I'm like, I know she could change the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't taking her to do that. No, give her no cure because 9 out of 10, they ain't about to let that happen. They like the status. Well, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but they like where it's at right now.
Talk to
Anything the government, no, mama, chill. But anything they ain't trying to help. They ain't trying to help nothing. So why would I help
because
them?
even if they did have one, then they're gonna have it for certain people, or we gonna have them paying for it, and we gonna
Exactly.
give it to the rich first,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not
And
about to
what
help
other
y'all.
kids have we seen besides Ellie? Shoot, we done seen them killing kids. We seen the one little
Mm-hmm.
girl that was jacked up. So just think about her not even having like nobody. I don't know. I don't get the criticism with that, but
me neither.
people
People
are
just like
people.
to complain.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be a complaint about something. That's how I look at it.
That's a fact.
But I thank y'all fellas for joining me. Y'all got any like predictions for the next episode or anything you want to see in the next
I
episode?
ain't got no. I don't have no predictions. I just want to be surprised, and right now I'm surprised, man. I'm loving it.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
We gonna be on. My bad.
Mhm.
I was about to say something, but I'm not getting a prediction because I don't know what's happening. So I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, I'm just watching it. I hope that I don't know. We just see them do some getting in people behinds, kicking behinds. I don't want to see them taking no L's, even though I know we gotta see them take L's. But I want them to have a
Took
little
plenty of
bit
L. He
more
took an
wins
L.
than L.
He took the biggest L in the first episode.
Right.
About 10 minutes, 15 minutes. His daughter.
Yeah.
Well, common sense. I'm pretty sure you guys know that the car's not gonna last long.
Yeah, I figured that.
It ain't gonna last long. It's probably gonna run out of gas. The engine mess. But look at the car. It looked bad. It looked old. It's dirty.
Yeah, it did. It looked like he tried to take as good care of it as he possibly could and keep all the
Uh-huh.
different equipment that they need. But yeah, we know that's only gonna last for so long. So,
Yeah.
but y'all make sure that y'all subscribe to Lays Eagles 215. You got anything coming up on your channel for this week that we should be looking out for?
Well, we got the NFL. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. Maybe not. Might take a break, and we might do some other things. Maybe gonna find some things to do. But tomorrow we're gonna cover Last of Us again. If you want to come up there, Mr. Mika, you can. Next week Super Bowl. Oh yeah, we do. I'm tripping. BMF Thursday. You already know we cover.
Yeah. Friday. Yeah. We good money.
Yep.
Might
Thursday.
talk about snowfall because today is January 31st. So we got 22 more days
Yes.
until the snowfall. You
It's
already know
going
what it
down.
is. Going down.
Yep. So BMF, we covering BMF, Bel Air, Snowfall, Power Book 2, and the Super Bowl. So we're covering everything. That is really the mainstream shit. I don't do a lot of stuff, but those 4 shows is getting covered, regardless.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
And my Power Book 2 might be, that joint might be good because they renewed that joint early.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely. I'm looking out for that and got Michael Ealy joining, so he gonna come and be the green-eyed villain. Okay.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this though. When you see a show they get renewal before the season come on, you know it's good. They did the same thing with Raising Kanan.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So the people already watched it. They already know people gonna be buzzing. That's gonna watch it. So they already say, you know what? Why waste time? Let's get this over with now.
Yeah, I want to see what they bring, and that definitely got me curious since they already got renewed for the next season, and we've been waiting on that to come. Like, when the heck they coming?
Since we talking about shows, I don't mean to cut you off, D, but like in Bel Air season 2, can we stop seeing it? Can everybody not cry like all the time, bro? Like, can we see some acting instead of crying, please?
Will is doing all the crying. Nobody else but him.
And Lisa.
Lisa got a reason to cry though. You know what I mean? But her father is kind of something wrong with him. But Will forever crying, man.
Yeah, he is, and he looked like he's still gonna be whining about stuff for the second season. I don't know. We gonna see what he's doing, but I'm gonna be here for it because I liked the first season. That was actually a pleasant surprise, and I'm glad my man Jeffrey looked like he gonna be back on top of things. I'm gonna see what he's gonna be doing. So they're definitely
Oh,
looking forward to
gee.
all of those. I'm trying to review those. So this week I got that what the heck do I got? I don't even know. I got the usual Tuesdays and
Godfather
Wednesdays.
Harlem, right?
Yeah,
I'm just
Godfather
helping
Harlem.
Tamika
I
out
just
there.
actually put my recap of that up. I forgot that the daggone thing had even came on. I was like, wait a minute. Oh shoot, Godfather Harlem. What am I doing?
You don't do Mary Kingstown, do you?
No, you know what? I did one like the first episode and barely 5 people watched it. I was gonna
Oh
talk
my
about it.
God.
So
I
I'm
don't
like,
think a
if
lot of
y'all don't
people don't
wanna
know about it.
yeah, y'all need to get into Mayor Kingstown and start playing. That show is fire. I'm telling you, thank me later.
Sure is.
For real. That thing is
That
good.
Mike though, that's the OG Mike right there.
Exactly. Like put some respect on my name. Y'all better check that out. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I'll be talking about Your Honor on Moochie channel. We actually did a live yesterday too, a throwback live. We're gonna be doing that once a month, the fourth Sunday. Got a couple of requests for some other movies, so I'm gonna put it like in the community tab. A poll for y'all to choose what's the next one
Mm-hmm.
y'all want us to do. But we did Claudine, we did Sparkle before that, and we're gonna be rotating it. So the first one was on mine. Yesterday it was on Moochie's. The next one will be on mine again, like that. So, and I've got a few other collabs I'm working on, and then I'm also talking about Your Honor with Moochie. That's another good show. If y'all not watching it, shout out
I'll
to her.
watch it. I'm watching it on sometime. Me and L was up to damn near 4 o'clock in the morning at the BMF or something like that. I had almost 5 o'clock to be honest with you in the Discord, and I said, "Oh damn, I'm about to go to sleep. I can't. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna be
that
able to
is
watch you out of in the
it's
morning time.
good.
I
And I'm
watch
gonna
it."
put the Discord link in the community tab
Mm-hmm.
too. If anybody's interested in joining, come with positivity, no drama,
Yes,
no
yes.
negativity or bull crap. As long as it's all love, it's good. We talking
It's
about TVs and movies and news and fashion, entertainment, just about everything, sports, whatever you name it is in there.
right.
So
Last night we just found out there was a vibranium in our in the condo. Yeah.
Weirdos.
Yeah, I mean, Tamika was like, "What?" I'm saying like that's not fact. There ain't no such thing as no vibranium.
Right.
If it was, y'all should be scared because believe me, people go crazy for that.
Exactly.
And it's free. Discord is free also, guys.
Yeah,
Right.
Discord definitely free. You ain't gotta pay for no Discord.
Yes. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thank y'all for those that stopped through. Daria, Brown Pretty, Jeremiah, Savannah was a few of y'all that came through. Whoever catches this on the replay, put replay gang. Let us know y'all stopped through. Say hey, what you thought about the episode, all that good stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe to all of us. Well, I don't think Detroit got a channel, but
But I got
he's
a
the
Discord
co-host
though.
on Lay's two Eagles
Yes,
215
yes,
channel,
sir.
and then he be coming over here helping me out. I appreciate it. So just subscribe to
For
us
sure.
all, and make sure you share it, all that good stuff, y'all. Till next time, I'll talk to y'all later.
See, peace.
Thanks, fellas.
No
You
doubt.
welcome.